Hello and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Alex and I hope all is well with you. I thought I'd take a look into an extract from the Spare book. We have heard all about how Meghan and Kate had this fallout over the wedding. The firm leaked out stories over how Meghan made Kate cry. Of course this was not true, this was done to smear Meghan and Harry's name and character, as the firm wanted to diminish their popularity, as they want to be seen as the popular ones by the public. They are obsessed with hierarchy. So yes, of course, this was not true, it was the opposite, but as can be seen in the book, the reason for the fallout was this conversation and Meghan referring to Kate as baby brain. Also, this has been taken out of context, so I thought I would just show this part of the book and this conversation as it gives a good snapshot of the way the firm behave and the way they carry on. None of this airing grievances was doing us any good. I felt we weren't getting anywhere. Kate looked out into the garden, gripping the edges of the leather so tightly that her fingers were white, and said she owed an apology. This really paints a picture of incandescent rage, which I would imagine has built up in Kate, due to all the attention that Meghan and Harry were getting at the time, due to the wedding. The publicity, the media constantly talking about them. Again, it's all about jealousy and hierarchy, and this phrase, gripping the edges of the leather so tightly her fingers were white, sums this all up, because why would you be so angry over so little? No, it's much more than that. It continues, and Kate said she was owed an apology. Meg asked, for what? You hurt my feelings, Meghan. When? Please tell me. Kate says, I told you I couldn't remember something and you said it was my hormones. Meghan says, what are you talking about? Kate mentions a phone call in which they'd discussed the timing of the wedding rehearsals. Meghan said, oh yes, I remember you couldn't remember something and I said it's not a big deal, it's baby brain, because you just had a baby, it's hormones. Kate's eyes widened. Yes, you talked about my hormones, we are not close enough for you to talk about my hormones. Meg's eyes got wide too. She looked genuinely confused. I'm sorry I talked about your hormones. That is just how I talk with my girlfriends. So, as you can see from this exchange, all of these stories, especially the ones at the start, which were leaked probably from the firm, from their PR firms, which were untrue and flipped the tables, making Meghan out to be a bad person. All of it comes from this conversation and Kate taking offense at the phrase baby brain, which doesn't mean she has a brain the size of a baby, but that she was still tired hormonally after having a baby, and this was quite a normal way of talking for Meghan, that she would talk in this way to her friends, and in some ways you can see that Meghan was actually creating excuses for Kate's forgetfulness, which in some way is a polite thing to do. Why would someone take such offense over such a nothing remark, and also this phrase, we are not friendly enough, or should I say we are not close enough for you to talk about my hormones? That is a really telling comment. That highlights how cold and distant this person must be, because to say that in response to someone who is merely pointing out and basically saying, oh, never mind that you forgot, that is perfectly understandable, since you've only just had a baby, you must still be tired, don't worry, I totally understand. And then to reply to that by saying we are not close enough to permit you to mention anything related to me having a baby and my hormones is a very cold response. This seems to be the response of someone who is jealous, who is annoyed at the press and publicity that Meghan and Harry were getting. It also echoes the situation with William where he attacked Harry in the kitchen. Now, I know many of you have read the book, but I just wanted to single that part out to highlight and show people what the Kate and Meghan war in the media was really all about. Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Would you be offended by Meghan and what she said? Thanks for listening and I'll see you in the next video.